100 fascinating facts about Dua Lipa. If you're ready, let's get into it. Dua Lipa was born on August 22, 1995 in Westminster, London, England. Her parents, Anissa and Dukagjin Lipa, are ethnic Kosovar Albanians who fled Pristina in the 1990s. The name Dua means love, I want, or I need in the Albanian language. She does not have a middle name. Her father, Dukagjin Lipa, is a former rock musician who was the lead singer of the band Oda. Her father also studied dentistry, while her mother studied law. Dua has two younger siblings, a sister named Rina and a brother named Jin. Both of her grandfathers were historians. Lipa wrote her first song when she was around 4 years old. Growing up, she listened to her father's music, as well as artists like David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Pink, Prince, and Sting. When Dua was 11, her family moved back to Pristina, Kosovo, after the country declared independence. At the age of 15, she moved back to London by herself to pursue a music career. While living in London, she worked as a waitress in a cocktail bar and restaurant to support herself. She studied singing and acting part-time at the Sylvia Young Theatre School. When she auditioned for her school choir, a teacher told her she could not sing because her voice was too low. At 14, she began posting covers of songs by Christina Aguilera and Nelly Furtado on YouTube. She briefly signed with a modeling agency, but left when they pressured her to lose weight. Today, Dua Lipa officially holds citizenship in 3 countries: the United Kingdom, Albania, and Kosovo. She was granted Albanian citizenship in November 2022 by President Bayram Begay. In August 2025, she received Kosovan citizenship from President Vjosa Osmani. She is fluent in Albanian and considers her dual identity to be her strength. Fans affectionately call her Dua Lipa, a nickname that started when talk show host Wendy Williams mispronounced her name. She is a passionate fan of the English football club Liverpool. Her height is 5'8" or 173 centimeters. As of 2024, her net worth was estimated to be around £90 million or $35 to $40 million. She dated English chef Isaac Carew intermittently from 2015 to 2019. She was in a relationship with musician Paul Klein for 5 months before breaking up in early 2018. She dated American model Anwar Hadid, brother of Gigi and Bella Hadid, from July 2019 to December 2021. She dated French film director Romain Gavras in 2023, but they separated so she could focus on music. Since January 2024, she has been dating British actor Callum Turner, and they announced their engagement in July 2025. She signed her first major record deal with Warner Brothers Records in 2014. Her very first professional single, New Love, was released in August 2015. She describes her own musical style as dark pop. Blow Your Mind Wah was her first track to enter the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, peaking at number 72. Her self-titled debut album, Dua Lipa, was released on June 2, 2017. She co-wrote 10 of the 12 songs featured on her debut album. The single New Rules became her first #1 hit in the UK and a massive global success. With New Rules, she became the first solo female artist to reach #1 in the UK since Adele's Hello in 2015. The music video for New Rules has been viewed over 3 billion times on YouTube. In 2017, Spotify named her the most streamed woman of the year in the UK. In 2018, she collaborated with Calvin Harris on the hit dance track One Kiss, which topped the UK chart for 8 weeks. One Kiss has also been adopted as an unofficial anthem by Liverpool FC fans. She won the Grammy Award for Best New Artist at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards in 2019. She also won the Grammy for Best Dance Recording for Electricity, a collaboration with Silk City. She recorded the song Swan Song for the soundtrack of the sci-fi movie Alita: Battle Angel. Her highly successful second studio album is named Future Nostalgia. She came up with the album's title while taking a walk in Las Vegas. The album leaked online, prompting her to release it a week early in March 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. The album's sound is heavily inspired by 1970s, 80s, and 90s disco, pop, and electropop. Don't Start Now, the lead single, peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100. In November 2020, she hosted a massive live-streamed concert called Studio 2054. Studio 2054 broke the Guinness World Record for the most tickets sold for a live-streamed concert by a solo female artist, with 284,000 tickets sold. Special guest stars like Elton John, Kylie Minogue, and Bad Bunny appeared during the Studio 2054 concert. Early in her career, a viral meme mocked her stage dancing, but she used the criticism as motivation to train hard and become a confident performer. She released a remix album called Club Future Nostalgia in 2020, curated by the Blessed Madonna. She faced copyright lawsuits over her hit Levitating, including one from reggae band Article Sound System, which was later dropped. She collaborated with the K-pop girl group Blackpink on the song Kiss and Make Up. Her French-English duet Fever with Angèle became a massive hit in Francophone countries. In 2021, she teamed up with Elton John for the smash hit Cold Heart Panau remix.
She also released a hit duet with Miley Cyrus called Prisoner.
Future Nostalgia won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album. To celebrate the album's 5th anniversary in 2025, she released special edition vinyl sets. Her third studio album, Radical Optimism, was released on May 3, 2024. A friend introduced her to the term radical optimism, which she interprets as gracefully navigating chaos and weathering storms. The album is sonically inspired by 1970s psychedelia, trip-hop, and 90s Britpop. To announce this new era, she deleted her old Instagram posts and dyed her hair red. She worked closely with Kevin Parker of Team Impala and Danny L. Harrell to produce the album. The album's cover shows her floating in the ocean while a shark approaches. Houdini was released as the lead single in November 2023. Radical Optimism debuted at #1 on the UK Albums Chart, becoming her second #1 album in the country. The album also reached #2 on the US Billboard 200 chart. She made her acting debut playing Mermaid Barbie in the 2023 blockbuster movie Barbie. She wrote and performed the song Dance the Night specifically for the Barbie soundtrack. In 2024, she played the villain Lagrange in the spy comedy film Argylle. She also joined the cast of an A24 comedy movie called Peaked. She was a headlining act at the famous Glastonbury Festival in June 2024. In 2024, she launched the worldwide Radical Optimism Tour. She released her first live album, Dua Lipa Live from the Royal Albert Hall, in December 2024. In 2023, she bought back the publishing rights to all her music from her former management. She is a fashion icon and has modeled for brands like Versace, Yves Saint Laurent, and Puma. She made her runway debut modeling at Versace's Spring-Summer 2022 show at Milan Fashion Week. She filed a $15 million lawsuit against Samsung in 2026 for illegally using her image on TV boxes. She launched Service 95, a free weekly lifestyle newsletter. The name Service 95 is a tribute to the year she was born, 1995, and her desire to be of service. The newsletter shares her personal recommendations for travel, food, pop culture, and highlights global social issues. She hosts an accompanying interview podcast called Dua Lipa at Your Service. In June 2022, she launched the Service 95 Book Club, where she highlights a new book each month and interviews its author. In 2025, she launched a skincare line called Dua in collaboration with Augustina Spotter. She enjoys a highly unusual snack, vanilla ice cream topped with olive oil and sea salt. Another bizarre recipe she loves is Diet Coke mixed with pickle juice and jalapeno juice. Together with her father, she founded the Sunny Hill Foundation in 2016 to help people in Kosovo facing financial difficulties and to support the arts. They organized the Sunny Hill Festival in Pristina, bringing global artists to Kosovo and donating proceeds to charity projects. In 2019, she traveled to Lebanon with UNICEF to meet refugee children and advocate for their rights. She is a strong advocate for feminism, LGBTQ rights, and mental health awareness. She boycotted the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar over the country's human rights violations. During the 2020 U.S. presidential election, she openly supported Bernie Sanders and urged her followers to vote against Donald Trump. In October 2023, she signed an open letter calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Time magazine included her in their list of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2024. At her 2018 Sunny Hill Festival, rapper Action Bronson was arrested by police for smoking marijuana on stage. Her entire music catalog hit a monumental milestone of 40 billion streams by early 2024. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments who you want the next 100 facts to be about.